Good morning, everybody. I am back today with the rest of our reading video where we're going to practice our structural analysis. We're going to review our L blends because those are important, and we're going to review our high frequency words. So for today, you will need something to write with and something to write on. Yeah, so go ahead, make sure you have those things, and then let's get into it. So just like in school, before we do this, before we do letters and stuff, we work on sounds. Now, since it's the summer and we've already been through first grade, I'm going to give you something that doesn't quite match what the screen says. We're not going to contrast our vowels. We are going to change our vowels, okay? So the first word is sat. What's the first word? Sat. I'm going to sound it out. S-A-T. And I want to change the A to an I. So, S-I-T, sit. See how I just changed one sound to another and made a new word? That's exactly what we're going to be doing. So, our next word, maybe, there we go, is fine. What's the word? Fine. Let's sound it out. I-N. Good. Let's change our I to an I. I-N. What's the word? Fin. Good job. All right. Let's try another one without a picture. Your word is him. What's your word? Tap it out. Let's change I to a. What's your word? Ham. Good job. All right, I've got some more. So let's tap out cap. Change the A to an A. What's your word? Cape. All right, your new word is can. Change A to A. Cane. Your new word is beg. Change E to A. Bag. Good job, guys. That was awesome. I know that sometimes it can be tricky to have to switch one sound out and figure out which sound that is, but you guys did a great job. I'm super, super proud of you. All right, we are going to build some words that have short I in them. Okay, they also have, actually, they're not going to have short I. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to build words that have our L blends. Remember, we've got two consonants, and the second consonant is going to be an L. So let's get our whiteboard, paper, marker, whatever you've got, and let's start building some words. Our first word is slap. Say the word. Slap. How many sounds do you hear in the word slap? S-L-A-P. 4, right? So what I want you to do is draw 4 lines. Okay? That way we make sure that we get all 4 of our sounds, okay? S. What letter makes the S sound? S. L. Remember what our blend is. Sl. L. 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 A. P. Well, that was kind of hard to see. Ooh. So this is what your board should look like. I had 4 sounds. I have 4 letters, one for each of those sounds, and now I have the word slap. Okay, so let's erase that and let's sound out the word slip. What's the word? Slip. How many sounds are in slip? S-L-I-P. So you should have 4 boxes because there's 4 sounds, right? Now let's write our sounds on there. S, L, I, I have 4 letters and 4 sounds. Now sometimes we might come to a word. Let's check our work. There's slap. Oh, you can't see slip because I'm in the way. There you go. Okay. Now, we might come to a word. Oh, you need to see me again. I'm a hot mess this morning, guys. Okay, so we might come to a word where 2 letters make 1 sound. So let's say the word slick. The road was slick. How many sounds are in slick? S, L, I, K. Slick. So, S, L, I, K. I still have 4 sounds, so I'm going to have 4 lines, okay? Our first sound was, which is what letter? And then L. And what's our next sound? And then we come to K. Now, when we have a short vowel and a K at the very end of the word, we need 2 letters to help us make our K sound. And those 2 letters are CK. It's still 1 sound, so I'm going to put them on 1 line, but I just know that they're 2 letters that make 1 sound. So, S, L, I, K, slick. Okay? Let's erase. And let's do the word. I'm going to hide myself so you guys can see. There we go. Check your work. And then we have the word click. What's the word? Sound it out. Draw your lines. If you have 4 lines, kiss your brain because you are correct. Click has 4 sounds. Now write the letters that make those sounds. All right, let's check your work. Click. C-L-I-C-K. CK makes 1 sound, so they're on 1 line, but there's still 4 sounds. All right, let's do another one. Your next word is clack. Clack. Draw your lines. Write your letters. Let's check your work. C-L-A-C-K. How'd you do? If you made a mistake, that's totally fine. We just need to do what? Fix it. So just erase what you messed up on or write it underneath. Just fix that mistake. It's totally okay. Okay, our next word is clap. What's our word? Clap. Sound it out. Draw your lines. Write your letters. Check your work. How'd you do? Good. All right. Let's try two more, I think. Let's do flap. This bird can flap its wings. Flap. Sound it out. Draw your lines. Write your letters. Let's check your work. How'd you do? And our last word is flip. What's the word? Flip. Go ahead, sound it out. Draw your lines. Write your letters. All right. Oh. Weird things are happening over here. All right. Check your work. Okay. So, now we're going to talk about our structural analysis. So there are, Zoe, stop. There are nouns. Nouns are people, places, or things, right? We've learned that. And when we need to make it more than one, we add an S to the end. There are exceptions. There are times we have to change that a little bit, but for the most part, we can add an S. So, excuse me. We are going to add the S to the end of nouns to show that they are plural, okay? So we have the word cat, that's one, right? If I have two, I have two what? Cats. We just add the S to the end. So this is one van, but in a parking lot, there might be many what? Vans. Now it makes a Z sound, but we know that the letter S can sometimes say Z. So vans is still an S. What letter do we add to the end? This is super important, guys. What letter do we add to the end? It's an S. It'll sometimes sound like a Z, but do we add a Z to the end of a word to make it plural? No. So it's okay if it sounds plural, or if it sounds like a Z. It's not. It's still what letter? S. Good. All right. Let's practice. So you guys are going to need your marker. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see me in the corner. So we have these four words. What's the first word? Sound it out in your head. Bag. What's the second word? Flag. Third word. Clam. Pig. So, what I want you to do is push pause, make your board look just like my screen right here. So you've got your four words and they've got arrows after them, okay? Okay, so now that you've made your board look like this, we need to make it plural, right? Because these are all just one thing. One bag, one flag, one clam, one pig. So we need to show that we have more than one. So if I have two, I have two what? Bags. Now, I know that Z can be a tricky sound, but I also know that Mrs. Pitt told me that it's always an S that we add to the end. We aren't going to add a Z. So I'm going to add my S, and show that I have many bags. Okay? Flag. If we have 2 flags, go ahead and write flag. Think about what letter at the end of flags is making that Z sound. Okay? So there's flag, but now we have many what? Flags. There's lots of them. So when you are reading and you see these words and you come across it and you see this, clam, you know that there's only one. But if you see the word clams, you are going to know that there's lots of them. Go ahead and write the plural of pig. Pigs. All right. I have to erase because I ran out of room. But we're going to write 4 more words. So, go ahead and get your paper ready. All right, so go ahead and make your board look like mine. We have the word cat, desk, sock, pet. Now, this isn't the action pet. It's not I pet my cat. This is my cat is my pet. My dog is my pet. So as soon as yours looks like this, then over here we're going to write the plural. So I have 1 cat, but we might have many cats. What letter makes that S sound? I still have a noun. I'm still showing that I have many of them. I'm still adding S. It's just that the sound is a little bit different sometimes. And that's just based on what this last letter is. So T. It's not Tz. That's really hard to say. Try it. Tz. But try Tz. Going from a T sound to an S sound. Tz. It's pretty easy, right? So desk. I have lots of desks in my room. If you can't remember what sound it is, try saying it both ways. Desks. It's kind of tricky. Desks. That's pretty easy. All right, I have on 2 what? Okay, go ahead and write socks. Check your work. Socks. And then I have 2 pets. A cat and a dog. I have 2 pets. Go ahead and write the word pets. Oop. I also keep throwing my marker lid all over the place, which if you're here in my class, that shouldn't surprise you at all. Okay, check your work. So when you are writing, remember if you have a thing, a noun, a person, a place, or a thing, you want to show that you have more than one of that thing, you just add the S to the end most of the time. There's some other rules that we'll learn in a little bit that can kind of change that. But for right now, if it's a plural, we add S to the end and call it good, okay? All right, let's do one more thing. We already checked our work. Let's write our high frequency words, okay? So go ahead on your whiteboard or paper or whatever it is that you're writing on. Let's write the word be. What's the word? Be. Make sure that you're spelling it while you write it. So on your whiteboard, B, E, B. Our next word is come. What's the word? Come. Go ahead and write it on your whiteboard. C, O, M, E. Good. Write it. G, O, O, D. Good. Pull. P, U, L, L. Nice job. You guys did a great job today. That was our lesson. We read some words, we wrote some words, we learned about plurals. You guys, we practiced our frequency words. That was awesome. I'm super, super proud of you. I hope that you guys will subscribe to my channel. That way, over the summer, if I get a new video, whether it's a read aloud or a math lesson, something, you guys can go back and watch that. Get ready for your next year. Know that I miss you and I look forward to seeing you, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye.